Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're learning English and you don't want stress, grammar panic, or scary words, you're in the right place.
Hi guys, I'm Eva.
And I'm Leo. And today we're doing a simple English conversation. Very relaxed, very natural, like two friends talking in a cafe.
Yeah, no pressure. You don't need to understand every single word. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
Exactly. So grab some coffee, maybe tea, maybe just your headphones, and let's start.
Leo, can I ask you something a bit random?
Sure. Random questions are my favorite kind.
Okay, have you noticed that everyone is tired lately?
Wow. Yes, that's not random at all. That's very real.
Right? I talk to my friends, my family, people online, and everyone says the same thing. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I need a break.
Yeah. And what's funny, or maybe sad, is that people are tired even when they don't do that much.
Exactly. Like someone sleeps 8 hours, works from home, doesn't even go outside, and still feels tired.
I think we're tired mentally, not physically.
That makes sense.
Too much information, too many notifications, too many urgent things that aren't really urgent.
And social media doesn't help.
Oh yeah, you open Instagram for just 5 minutes and suddenly it's 40 minutes later and you feel worse than before.
And you're like, why am I comparing my life to a guy who wakes up at 5 a.m. and drinks green juice?
Exactly. And then you feel guilty for being tired.
So true. I actually read a post on a forum. Someone wrote, I'm not lazy, I'm just overwhelmed.
Wow, that sentence hits hard.
Can I tell you a short story?
Please do.
Okay, last week I was in a cafe, just sitting, doing nothing special, and there was a guy at the table next to me.
Uh-oh, this already sounds interesting.
He was maybe 25 or 26 years old, nice laptop, coffee, headphones, and suddenly he just sighs very loud.
Like a deep, I'm done with life sigh?
Yes, exactly that. Then he takes off his headphones and says, not to me, just to the air, I'm so tired of trying to be productive.
Wow.
And I felt that because everyone online is like, be productive, learn new skills, wake up early, grind harder.
The hustle culture, right?
Yes, and sometimes people just want to exist.
Honestly, I think that's why podcasts like this work. People want calm English, not stressful English.
Exactly. No exams, no tests, just listening.
Do you remember how you felt when you first started learning English?
Oh, yes, I was scared to speak.
Same.
I always thought, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh?
And the funny thing is, most people don't care.
Yeah, they're too busy worrying about their own mistakes.
Exactly. I once said something very wrong in English.
Oh no, what happened?
I wanted to say I'm excited,
Uh-oh.
but I said something that sounded like I'm very sexually excited.
No way.
Yes way. And the room was silent for like 3 seconds.
Oh my God, I would disappear.
But then everyone laughed, not in a bad way. And someone said, hey, it's okay. English is weird.
That's actually a great lesson.
Yeah, mistakes are part of the process.
If you're listening right now and you're scared to speak English, trust me, you're not alone.
Do you ever feel like we're never really offline?
All the time. Even when my phone is not in my hand, my brain is still online.
Same. I'll be lying in bed trying to sleep, and suddenly my brain is like, remember that awkward thing you said 3 years ago?
Why does the brain do that?
No idea. But I think that's why simple conversations are powerful.
Yeah, no drama, no hot takes, just talking.
By the way, you ever feel pressure to be interesting all the time?
Oh yes, especially online. If you're not funny, smart, productive, aesthetic, it feels like you don't exist.
But in real life, people are actually pretty boring, and that's okay.
Exactly, and boring can be peaceful.
People hate small talk, but I think small talk is underrated.
I agree. Small talk is like a door.
Yes, you don't start deep conversations immediately.
You don't walk up to someone and say, "So, what's your biggest fear?"
Unless you want to scare them away.
Small talk creates comfort.
And comfort creates connection.
Wow, that was deep.
Didn't plan that.
Let's ask the listeners something.
Good idea.
If you're listening right now, ask yourself, when was the last time you had a calm conversation with no goal?
No English practice goal. No productivity goal. Just talking.
Sometimes that's what we need the most.
All right. Silence. Why people are scared of silence.
Honestly, I think silence makes many people uncomfortable.
Yeah, like if there's silence for more than 5 seconds, someone feels the need to say something.
Even if that something makes no sense.
Exactly.
Have you noticed that silence feels different with different people?
Oh yes. With some people, silence is awkward. With others, silence feels safe.
That's such a good word, safe.
I had a really awkward silence once.
Tell me everything.
Okay, I was at a first date.
Oh no, first dates are dangerous territory.
Very. We were sitting at a restaurant. At first, everything was fine. Talking, laughing.
And then?
Then we ran out of topics.
Classic.
And the silence was loud, like you could hear people chewing.
That's the worst kind of silence.
So I panicked, and I asked the most random question ever.
I'm scared already.
I said, "So, do you think aliens are watching us right now?"
No.
Yes. And she just looked at me and said, "Are you okay?"
I would never recover.
Me neither. But you know what? Now it's a funny memory.
And that's important. You know what's interesting? Silence is actually very important when learning a language.
True. But people hate silence when they speak English.
Yes, they think if I stop talking, it means I'm bad at English.
But that's not true at all. Native speakers pause all the time.
They say, like.
Those are not mistakes, those are tools.
Exactly. They give your brain time to think.
So, if you're listening and you pause when speaking English, that's normal.
Actually, that's human. Do you remember when you started thinking in English?
Oh yes, that was a weird moment.
Same. I remember thinking, wait, why is my brain using English right now?
It feels like a small superpower.
But it doesn't happen because of grammar books.
It happens because of exposure.
Listening, reading, hearing real conversations.
Like this one.
Exactly.
Can we talk about anxiety for a second?
Yes, but gently.
Of course, no stress.
I think many people feel anxious when speaking English because they want to sound perfect.
Perfection is the enemy.
Yes, perfect English doesn't exist
Even native speakers make mistakes.
all the time
And honestly, mistakes can make you more likable.
because they make you real. I saw a post on Reddit recently.
Reddit is a gold mine.
It really is. Someone wrote, I've been learning English for 5 years, but I'm still scared to speak.
That's very common.
And the top comment said, you're not scared of English, you're scared of being judged.
Wow.
That hit me.
Yeah, because language is personal.
When you speak, you show a part of yourself.
And that takes courage. By the way, can we add some slang today?
Of course, but keep it chill.
Okay, here's a simple one. No big deal.
That means something is not important.
Exactly. Like making mistakes in English, no big deal.
Another one, take it easy.
Very useful.
It means relax, don't stress.
Basically the idea of this podcast.
I like to call this comfort English.
I like that.
English you listen to before sleep or while walking or when you don't want to think too much.
Not English that makes you feel stupid.
Exactly. English that says, you're doing fine.
Let's do another question for listeners.
Okay.
When do you usually listen to English?
Morning, night, on the bus?
Write it in the comments.
We actually read them.
Yes, we really do.
So, feeling lost. I think almost everyone feels lost at some point.
Sometimes not even at some point. Sometimes for years.
Yeah. And the scary part is, nobody really talks about it honestly.
Because online, everyone looks like they have a plan.
A perfect plan.
Career, goals, morning routine.
But real life is messy. Can I be a bit personal?
Of course.
There was a time when I had no idea what I was doing with my life.
I think many people will relate.
I was working, but I didn't like the job. I was learning things, but nothing felt meaningful.
Like you're busy but empty.
Exactly. And people kept asking, so what's next?
That question can be painful.
Because sometimes the honest answer is, I don't know.
And that's okay. I hate the idea that by a certain age, you must have it together.
Same. Who decided that?
At 20, you should know who you are. At 30, you should be successful. At 40, you should be happy.
Life doesn't work like a checklist.
No, it doesn't.
And learning English is similar.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
People think at A2, I should know this. At B1, I should speak fluently.
But progress is not linear.
Sometimes you feel better, sometimes worse.
I remember a moment when I felt really lost.
What happened?
I was sitting alone at night scrolling through my phone.
That's already dangerous.
Yes. And I saw people traveling, starting businesses, learning languages, being happy.
The highlight reel.
Exactly. And I thought, what am I doing wrong?
That question hurts.
But later I realized most people are also confused. They just don't post about it.
You know what helped me during that lost period?
What?
Simple conversations.
With friends?
Yes. No advice. No fixing. Just talking.
That's powerful.
Sometimes you don't need answers. You need to be heard.
And listening to conversations, even podcasts, can help with that feeling.
Because you realize I'm not alone.
For some people, English can actually be a safe space.
That's interesting.
When you speak a second language, you sometimes feel lighter,
Yes, like you can express things differently.
less emotional weight.
Exactly.
That's why some people say, I can talk about my feelings easier in English.
I've heard that many times. Let's slow down a bit.
Okay.
If you're listening right now, take a breath.
You don't need to repeat words. You don't need to memorize anything.
Just listen.
Your brain is learning even when you don't notice it.
Sometimes people ask, how do I move from intermediate to advanced English?
And the answer is boring.
Very boring.
Time,
Exposure
patience,
and listening to long conversations.
like this one.
Exactly.
Okay, quick question.
Go.
What's the weirdest English word for you?
Q.
Yes.
It's just one letter with a long line of silent friends.
English said, let's confuse everyone.
Mission successful.
Many listeners probably feel like they're behind in life.
Yeah,
Behind in career, behind in English, behind in everything.
but behind compared to who?
That's the question.
There is no universal timeline.
Everyone moves at a different speed.
And that's okay.
I want to imagine a listener right now.
Okay.
Maybe they're tired. Maybe they're lying in bed listening with one earphone.
Or walking home after a long day.
And maybe they think, I should be doing more.
If that's you, you're doing enough.
Listening, learning, showing up, that matters.
This podcast exists for one reason.
To make English feel human,
Not like a test.
not like school.
Just like life.
Let's talk about daily routines and how boring life is actually not boring.
Yeah. Online, everyone shows big moments,
Trips, success, crazy stories,
but most of life is small moments.
making coffee,
Walking to the store,
sitting quietly and doing nothing.
and honestly, that's where life really happens.
Let me describe a normal day.
Okay,
I wake up. Not very early, not very late.
already relatable.
I make coffee. I check my phone, even though I shouldn't.
Same.
I work. I get tired. I take breaks.
Nothing special.
Exactly. But those days build everything.
I used to think my life was too boring.
Really?
Yes, I thought Nothing interesting is happening.
And now?
Now I see peace in routine.
That's beautiful.
Waking up and knowing what your day looks like, that's safety.
And learning English is the same.
Not big jumps.
Small steps.
Listening a little every day.
Understanding one new phrase.
Feeling comfortable, not stressed.
That's how fluency really happens.
Let's imagine the listener one last time.
Okay?
Maybe you're lying in bed now,
Lights off.
phone on the pillow,
Listening quietly.
and maybe your English is not perfect.
But you understand more than before.
And that means you're moving forward.
You don't need to rush.
You don't need to compare yourself.
You don't need perfect pronunciation.
English is not a race.
It's a journey.
If we could say one thing,
Just one.
you're doing better than you think.
In English.
And in life.
Sometimes just showing up is enough.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Really, thank you.
If this podcast helped you feel calm,
If it helped you feel less alone,
or if it helps you understand English a little more,
please subscribe to the channel.
and like this video, it truly helps us grow.
We'll be back with more simple human English conversations.
Take care of yourself.
And take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.